Assalamualaikum madam, my name is Washadatullah binti Abdul Rahman, biometric number 211220537. Today I would like to present about introduction. Malaysia is one of the largest palm oil producing countries in Asia, and then that is no stranger to the pioneer plantation company in Malaysia is the company Sime Berhad. Mission of Sime Berhad, leader in building sustainable communities, which means when company leaders run their organization with the environment, society and long-term sustainable development goals in mind. Vision of Sime Berhad developed a winning portfolio of sustainable business, deliver superior financial returns through operational experience, deliver superior financial returns through operational excellence and high performance standard, subscribe to good corporate governance and high ethical values. Ethics of Sandeep Berhad, the Code of Business Conduct (COBC) outlines the standards of conduct expected of all Sandeep Berhad directors and employees as well as counterparts and business partners as relevant. Our core values and business principles serve as the foundation for our behavior standards. The COBC applies to all Sandeep Berhad directors and employees. Next, product of Sandeep Berhad. Sandeep was involved in the activities of producing products which are manufactures a wide range of high quality oil and fat products. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Tashwani Tirkumaran from 21D. My metric number is 211220689. First of all, I would like to explain our vertical financial statement of Sime from 2019 to 2021. Firstly, assets from 2019 to 2021, other assets excluding bank and cash were higher than non-current assets and bank and cash. Thirdly, I would like to explain about liability. From 2019 to 2021, other liabilities were higher than borrowing and leases. Thirdly, shareholder. From 2019 to 2021, shareholder equity is higher than other equity and liabilities. So now I would like to explain about horizontal financial statement. Assets and equity in 2029 to 2022 increased 0.03%. Assets and equity from 2022 to 2021 increased 0.04%. Liability in 2019 to 2020 increased 0.12%. Liability in 2022-2021 increased 0.3%. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello madam, my name is Dineshwari Sukumaran and my matrix number is 211222352. Today I am going to present about the vertical and horizontal financial analysis. First, vertical financial analysis. The total asset from 2019 to 2021 was higher. This is because cutting debt, paying off loans or doing something rely on the limits of liabilities. The second is the total liabilities were unstable from 2019 to 2021. This is because if the assets are acquired by borrowing and throwing loans. Third is the total equity and liability from 2019 to 2021 was increasing. This is because owners' investment into the company was really increasing. Then horizontal financial analysis. First, the total asset from the year 2019 to 2021 was higher too. Second, the total liabilities also from the year 2019 to 2021 were increasing. Third, the total equity and liability from 2019 to 2021 highly increased. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Shahir, so I'm going to present the ratio calculation. Ratio calculations are very useful for shareholders, management, investors, and tax authorities of Sime Berhad. It's because they can highlight a company's financial strengths and weaknesses. There are four major ratios. Number one is liquidity ratio, and there are two sub-ratios to be calculated in order to measure the liquidity of the firm, which is current ratio and quick ratio. Number two is efficiency ratio. There are five sub-ratios to be calculated to measure the efficiency of the firm to generate sales from the resources, which is inventory turnover ratio, average collection ratio, total assets turnover ratio, fixed assets turnover ratio, and lastly, account receivable turnover ratio. Number three is leverage ratio. And there are five sub-ratios to be calculated in order to measure the utilization of borrowings of the firms, which is debt ratio, return on interest ratio, debt equity ratio, equity multiplier ratio, and lastly long-term debt to total capitalization ratio. And lastly, it is profitable ratio. And there are 5 sub-ratios to be calculated in order to measure the profitability of the firm, which is gross profit margin ratio, operating profit margin ratio, net profit margin ratio, return on total assets ratio, and lastly, return on owner's equity ratio. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Husna Izzati binti Hasan. My master's number is 211220536. I will explain about ratio interpretation. The interpretation of ratio is an important factor. The calculation of ratio is also important, but is only a clerical task, whereas interpretation is skill, intelligence, and foresightedness. The inherent limitations of ratio analysis should be kept in mind while interpreting them. The impact of factors such as price level changes, change in accounting policies, window dressing, etc. should also be kept in mind when attempting to interpret ratios. First, interpretation station of liquidity ratio. Current assets for some Darby is larger than current liabilities. This shows that the ratio is greater than 1.0, a desirable situation to be in. Next, quick ratio. Based on the calculation, the quick ratio for 2019 is 0.68 times, for 2020 is 0.62 times, and for 2021 is 0.73 times. This means that some Darby has no liquid assets to pay its current liabilities and should be treated with caution. Last but not least, profitability ratio, gross profit margin. It reflects the ability of the firm management to minimize the residual costs compared to sales. Return on total assets ratio. The return on total assets ratio in 2019 is 3.7%, in 2020 is 3.0%, and 5.0% in 2021. The ROA for some Darby Berhad is lower than industry average of 4.0% for every RM1 of total assets, which is not satisfactory for both years 2019 and 2020. However, in 2021, the ROA for some Darby Berhad is higher than industry average by 5.0%.
Hi doctor, my name is Deviki. My metric number is 211220513. I'm from group 6. Now I'm going to give recommendation for Sime Darby Berhad. The corporation must increase its current and quick ratios by increasing available cash and cash equivalents to pay down creditors that require immediate payment. Sime Darby Berhad should move more money from short-term debit to long-term debit in order to support their operations, because long-term debit has smaller monthly payments and lower interest rates. File invoices as soon as feasible to boost account receivable and quicken receivables from sales, which leads to cash collection from clients. Purchase more efficient and up-to-date technology and equipment, for example, to boost production, or the potential to take on the other project, resulting in more income. As for the conclusion, despite the need for a little increase in liquidity and profitability measures, its financial condition remains solid, as evidenced by its leverage and efficiency ratios. Sime Darby is an example of a long-term corporation that prioritizes great profitability while also maintaining positive relationships with a diverse set of stakeholders. When it comes to debit analysis, the balance sheet is definitely the place to start. We do invest in stocks if they weren't in debit. Thank you.